We're at WBAI, that's 99.5 FM on your radio dial, and we're here with Rappin Forte.
What's
Yo,
up?
man, what's up?
What's up, man? What's going on? I mean, I'm just marinating, representing.
Straight from San Francisco Bay Area.
Frisco to Bay, California, man.
A lot of people
It's
say
all good.
Playa, and they just, they say it because a lot, they hear OGs like myself in short, speaking on it.
Mm-hmm.
Ice-T and somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you're a true player, just be real to it, because me, myself, my definition of a player is an individual who handles his or her business at all times. Not nobody selling, prostitutes and stuff like that on the corner, dipping in a drop-top Cadillac and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Not that kind of player. If you really trip on my lyrics, I say I got a hoe named Real to Real, and she got a buddy named SB12. Now, we all know what that is.
True.
Those are, things we put together in the studio.
The Bay Area rap legend, the Northern California rap legend, Rappin Forte, real name, Anthony Forte, born March 2nd in 1968. He from San Francisco, California, the Fillmore district to be exact. Here's a little fun fact. Forte actually have a twin sister. He started rapping in the early to mid 80s. Forte was close with Too Short and was part of Too Short's crew called the Dangerous Crew. He made his debut on the legendary rapper Too Short's album called Life Is Too Short, on a classic song called Don't Fight the Feeling in 1988. In 1991, he released his first album called Rappin Forte Is Back on Ragtop Records. Then he released his classic album called Don't Fight the Feeling in 1994, which has his two biggest songs on it called Players Club and I'll Be Around.
Somebody scream!
We try to get in the club, we chop a lot of games, how we do it at the Players Club.
So jump in the pool or kick it in the tub, cause we keep much ass at the Players Club.
I got a hoe named Real to Real, she got a buddy named SB12, now you know the deal.
Players Club reached number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. I'll Be Around reached number 39 on Billboard Hot 100 single charts in the U.S. The album peaked at 174 on Billboard 200 and number 52 on top R&B hip-hop album charts, with production from Bay legends such as JT the Bigger Figure, Black C, Ant Banks, and more. That also was on Ragtop Records. In 1995, two of Rappin Forte songs called Problems and A Message for Your Mind featured on the Dangerous Mind soundtrack. He also was good friends with the legendary rapper Tupac, but they could never do a song together because one would be free and the other would be incarcerated majority of the time. Forte was most definitely running into legal issues in between making music, which eventually landed him in San Quentin State Prison. But him and Tupac just so happened to be free at the same time, and they ran into each other in LA when Pac was fresh out of prison working on his classic album called All Eyes on Me on Death Row Records, owned by the legendary Suge Knight. Rappin Forte is on a classic song called Only God Can Judge Me on that album, which was released in 1996.
Hey, yo, Pac, you gave a lot of love back to some Bay Area artists like E40, Forte, Two Down, the whole crew. Talk about what made you decide to work with them.
Because I can't always be in the Bay, and I know how the Bay is. The Bay is the type of people, man, if you ain't there, they're going to talk about you. So I want them to know I love you, I feel you, I'm representing for you. So I know I got a certain amount of acclaim and everything, so I bring the Bay with me. I know E40 is what I was when I was with Digital Underground. He is the Bay right now, you know what I mean, him and Forte. So I get them on my album, and that represent the Bay. And it shows that we still all love and still all good, and we, by us being the representatives, we bring the Bay where we go. You know what I mean? And Forte, he always been raw to me, and I like his style. When I was in jail, I used to listen to his stuff. So when I got out, we clicked, we did the song. Now he in jail, and I got to do what he did for me. When I was in jail, he used to send out shout outs and say I support me and everything. Now I support Forte. Everybody pray for him and send letters, and I hope the brother get out of jail as soon as possible and get back to his chips. Because it's all a struggle for every young black man. Forte, you know how it is, only God can judge us.
Forte released his third album called Off Parole that same year, a couple months later. The album features production from the legendary Mike Dean, Rappin' Forte, Too Short, and more. It peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Top R&B and Hip Hop charts and number 38 on the Billboard 200 charts, with features from Too Short, San Quinn, MC Breed, JT the Bigger Figure, and more, with bangers on there such as Never Talk Down and Ain't No Playa. Rappin' Forte released his fourth album called For the Hard Way in 1997 on New Tribe Records. There's legendary features on that project such as Rick James, rest in peace, E40, and Master P. The album reached number 169 on Billboard Top 200 charts. It also featured The Conscious Daughters, the Underground Bay legend Messy Marv, and more.
About 50 in my drop top Skylark. Got to get my fit ready, it's almost dark. But the party don't be jumping till about 12 midnight. So I guess I just perv in the cup with some dank rock. You got to hear me cause I'm smooth with the vocal. On top of that, Rappin' Forte's no longer local. I guess my grip in each and every type of region.
Forte also featured on Master P compilation called West Coast Bad Boys 2 that same year. He released an album called Bigger Than Game in 1998, Introduction to Mackin' in 1999. Forte is on the album cover with the actor by the name of Max Julian Banks, rest in peace. He played the legendary role as Goldie on a classic movie called The Mac, which was filmed in Oakland, California. That same year, he joined a group called TWDY, which stands for The Whole Damn Yay, with Ant Banks and Captain Save-'em. The album is called Dirty Work, with dope features from Otis and Suge, Gripster, Too Short, Ager Man, Be Legit, CJ Mack, Keek the Sneak, Mac Mall, Mac Sean, Pooh Man, Spice One, and more. He released Gangsta Gumbo in 2003, That's What You Thought in 2007, The World is a Ghetto in 2008, Still Standing Volume 1, Strictly Enforced, and Where's the Love in 2011. Forte collabed with the legendary Mac Dre from the Crest Side of Vallejo. They did a song called My Alphabets on Dre's Genie of the Lamp album. He also featured on RBL Posse's album called Bootlegs and Bass Shit, on a song called Reality with Sugar Free. Forte is also on a song called Pimp Talk with Sugar Free and Drew Down. Another fun fact, the legendary rapper Sugar Free and Rappin' Forte is cousins. Rappin' Forte sued the iconic rapper Drake for using his lyrics. Drake used Rappin' Forte's lyrics from Players Club on the rapper YG song called Who Do You Love. He settled out of court for $100,000, but Forte didn't receive that. He actually collected royalties from YG's song Who Do You Love, which turned out to be $38,250. Rappin' Forte got a book out called I'll Be Around. He also got a documentary called Life of a Playa narrated by Sway. Unfortunately, Rappin' Forte is currently fighting cancer, but he still managed to talk to kids in his community trying to help prevent them from going down the wrong path.
These days, while Forte still performs when he can, his focus is on his health, as the Bay Area legend is currently battling multiple myeloma, a form of cancer. He says that's why he still makes time to encourage youth when he can, because every word and every prayer matters.
Just swinging, you know. And I want to say one love to all the individuals and family members and all the people praying for me and got my back, and I appreciate it. I feel all the prayers, and thanks for all the support and etc.
Shout out to Rappin' Forte for his contribution to the Northern California rap scene and hip-hop as a whole. Make sure to comment, like, hype, share, and subscribe. This NSN, and I'm out.